So, hello guys. I hope this is translate correct. Sawadika. So my name is Louis Yoong. I'm all the way is from Malaysia, Penang. Yeah, I'm not sure you all heard about before Penang. Yeah. So I'm all the way from Malaysia, Penang. I'm the software developer from the RPS group, and I also the Cypress ambassador in the group. And previously, I also the Google Developer Group Georgetown leader. Yep, so this is a little bit introduce myself. And today we will learn about modern JavaScript testing with the Cypress beyond the basics. And this talk is very, very suitable for maybe you are the junior or you never heard about Cypress before, you want to do something on a test case. So yeah, I think this talk is very, very suitable to you. Okay. So a little bit introduce my background, what I'm doing on the software developer. So my company is the US company, so we normally using something, the custom floating data to protect the species around the world. So what kind of the species we are protect is we have something like the dolphins, whale, and also the turtles. We in the Indian Oceans, Pacific Oceans, and Atlantic Oceans. So we also using a new technology to like something like the AI to protect the species observations. Yeah, then it's not just using the cursor to tracking that, and we also using the drone also. Okay, so you imagine that we need to handle a lot of the data. So how we can make sure the data is correct and the user, and also you pass to the client check all the data is correct, try to reduce the bug. So yes, then we need this. So we need the Cypress. Okay, so Cypress is the test case, and also it's a front end testing test case is using by JavaScript. We can using a JavaScript to write, run, and also debug. And also, like what I mentioned, we have Cypress is an end-to-end testing tools, and also we have the component testing tool also. But today we will just more focus about end-to-end testing, because end-to-end testing is more basic and is more easy for you all to understanding how we can doing that. So we can very easy directly after install, we can directly preview in the browser, and it's not complicated setup. So it's very user-friendly, so easy to start immediately after the installations, and also easy to integrate with the CI/CD pipelines, and it's automating test executions tools like the Azure, GitHub, GitLab, and also the AWS. Okay. So before you install, try to make sure your Node version is 16 above and your NPM version is 9 above. Okay, this is the basic requirement. Okay, after that, you just run these two commands. npm install Cypress in your existing project, and npx Cypress open. So these two commands is something like that. Okay, actually have the video. Okay. Okay, is something like that. This the video previously I record. Okay, after you open, you will show the UI something like this. They'll put out the model. They have something like the scaffold example to spec, and the create a new spec. Because now I want you all more understanding what is the test case first, what is the Cypress first. So we can just select the scaffold example. Cypress will give you a list of the example how we can write the test case, even you don't have any experience. Okay, so something like that, you just stick all the configuration files, then click continue. And this one, they will detect by your laptop, your laptop, like my laptop just have the Chromes. So if you have the Firefox, they will show the Firefox, yeah. So it depends on what kind of the environment and what kind of the browser you need to test. Okay, so but now I'm just Chrome, then I just click the Chrome and I click start E2E testing in the Chrome. E2E means it's end to end, okay? So you will see that they will prop out something over here. It's showing another browser in your dock. So after that, you will see they show you a list of the example file. Then you just click this. Okay, so this is some record video previously I recorded before. Okay, so they will show you how we can start. This is the to-do, and how the Cypress, they will automatically read the test case. Okay, this is a list of the example how we can writing the very simple common the test case, like using the type, focus, click, how we can check box, how we can select the thing, and how we can trigger, and how we can go to. Okay, so this is one of the example. So yeah, later I will hands-on to show you the basic, how we can start that. Okay, before we start, right, so let me try to explain to you. This is the Cypress dashboard. When you after install, you will see that. So this is the test status menu, and this is the URL. It depends on your local machines. And we have the viewport sizing also. We can test a specified viewport. Like sometimes we need to test the responsive, or maybe we take the biggest screen, or like the 14440, something like that. So it depends on you. And so this is your app view, and this one is your command log. So are you ready? Okay, yeah, I quite like that. Yeah, the Modeng is very famous in Thailand right now. Yeah, I hope I can visit that. Okay, so this is the very simple Cypress syntax. I think you all need to know, and very easy because it's English. Like CI visit is visit the URL. CI type is typing something. Like the DBL click is like double click the thing. Yeah, like pause, like get, like content each. I think if you all have the background about the programmer language, this is very easy for you all to start it. So this is one of the example how we write the test case. So we need to describe, this is the definitions of the Cypress, and also this is the test case scenario. What kind of the scenario? We can create a list of the scenario. It depends on what kind of the situations. And also, yeah, the syntax is we need to visit this URL, okay? Because normally we will run on a local machines, so this is one of the example. So now, let's follow me. We try to do the login page. So give me a second, I try to show you the code. Okay. Okay, too small. Let me zoom a little bit. Okay, so this is the very simple, and because I try to hard code everything, so it's very simple React Next.js. So Cypress is not just used for the React or Angular, or you can just pure HTML also can, but I try to using the React and also Next.js because my daily is using these. So after you install, you go to, this is your local file, okay? So my login file is my login, and my correct password name is what, because this is just the UI, I want you all to know that. So as usual, because we have the username, we have the input, and we have the password. So in the Cypress, is how we gonna do is, you will see here have the Cypress file. Okay, I hope you all is seeing clear. Okay. Then after the E2E, you can create a new folder. It depends on you, because my habit is I try to do something. The folder is called demo. Then I just show in demo. Then you just create a new file. It's called login.cy.js. Then after that, we can do some scenario over here. So let me try to hide my code first. Okay. So let's see this test case scenario 1. So we have the two cons here. My first scenario is I want to test that incorrect credentials. Like imagine sometimes the user tab is not correct email, and also the password is not correct. So what kind of the error messages I expect to showing out? So let's see. Like what I mentioned that, okay, let me try to, okay, give me a second. Okay, normally, you all try to ignore other first, okay? So yeah, just this one. Then we npm Cypress open. They will pop up something like this. Then just click E2E testing. So they will pop up another Chrome. Okay, this is previous. Okay, try to ignore that. Okay, so they will show us something like that. So this is the UI. The overall is in the Cypress. So just now our folder is called login.cy, right? So we can just click over here. You can see the scenario is running now. So mean this test case is correct. You will see the green tick over here. Okay, I hope you all seeing clear. Okay, so you will see that the username is wrong. The password is wrong. That's why this scenario and incorrect credential this is what we expect. So the test case is correct. So how about another second test case. Okay. So imagine the second one is the user just directly click the submit button. So the type, you can see the, okay, this is, sorry, I try to explain to you all. The CY get, they will get the input ID. So what kind of the input ID? The input ID is we can set over here. So this is the input ID. This is one of the way we can detect the input. So we can detect the input over here. So we can just like this, then type the incorrect password. So you can see the incorrect password. And also they will find the submit button. So this is the submit button. So they will find the submit button. And this is what we expect the result. And they will still continue stay on the login page. Because yeah, this is what we expect, right? So the second scenario, you can see, the second scenario is we should show the required input because the user didn't do any actions. So let's see the second ones. We can refresh again. So you can see, yeah, this test case is correct also because we expect is we need both the required is showing out. So how about the last one? The last one, test case 3 is should successful and with the correct credentials. So they will go to the base URL. Okay, so this is one of the example. Okay, it's run very fast, okay? So yeah, every time you just save on your code, they will run very fast. So you can see, yeah, this is the correct credentials. We can check that. Okay, yeah, the type, you can see they type the username is over here, and they type the password, then they will click the submit button, and everything is correct. So yeah, this is what we expected. So this is the test case. It's very simple, right? Yeah. So let's go to the slide. Okay. So like what I mentioned that we have two type of the test case we can doing. One is the E2E, another one is component testing. Component testing we can is more like the component button or the component model. You all can test about that, like make sure the model was showing out or not. So but now we just focus on the E2E testing first. So like what I mentioned, right? The best practice for the element selector is like just now we are detected by the input ID, we are detected by the input type. So sometimes the input ID we will change it, and sometimes the class name will change it. So what is the best practice is we try to use this, the data-cy, and this one you can rename by yourself, or data-testId. These two is I recommend you all because and also we will change the data-cy or data-testId. But sometimes if you do the but I think less people are doing a pure HTML right now. But if you do a pure HTML, sometimes you will change the ID also. So this one is impossible. You will change because you write the test. You write the test case already. But I will show you later on why we were doing that. But try to remember you data-cy and data-testId. Okay. So this is another example. So how we add over here, but this is the login just now we testing one, right? So this is another one. So you can see, just now, we are, okay. So just now we are, CY get the input ID, right? But the best practice is we can just direct like this. Data-testId, the user input. So how we can just add this, the data-testId? So actually, data-testId and data-cy is both is working also. It depends on your habit. But my habit is, I know this test ID. Okay, I know this this page have test case already. Okay, so we just add on over here. If you change anything over here, it's not conflict with the ID or your class name. So it's more your code is more clean. Okay, so this is what I suggested. So after that, you can see. We can check this test case over here, the login with the data-testId. Everything looks same, but I try to show to you why we need to use that. Okay, if you click this selector over here, you were very easy to detect that, oh yeah, this is the input username data test ID, and this is the username password, and this one is the submit button. Okay, so it's more easy to recognize that, oh yeah, this button is what, another button is what, okay, this input is what, okay? So this is the best way. And also later I will show you that the most useful way why we need to use that, but this I will put on the behind. So let's go through back the slide first. Okay, so now because my daily job is I need to handle a lot of the data, you imagine I always need to see the map and see little the species over here. So now we try to check is more other way part. So okay, so this is the how we can check a list of the data. Is check the data is written correct or not. Okay, I hope you all see the thing clear. Okay, so normally I was using the Mapbox, okay, and also the deck.jl, so I just remain that same. So like now, because I want you all more clear about what is the returning data, so I didn't use the API yet. So this is how I hard-coded the data for you all temporarily know first. So like now we have the few observation data. So we have the turtles, we have the dolphin, and we have the whales. So each observations return different color. So that's why you will see in the UI here. Okay. So you will see in the UI here, you can see we have the different color, and yeah, you hold the tooltip, it's showing different things. So, okay, then so this is the, I think you're always quite familiar also, is a React code and how it can just load the data out. So when we write on the test case, is we need to doing something like that. Okay, let me try hide this first. Okay, so this is the example because I need to check the unique ID and also the longitude. And because now I need to let you all is more clear what happened right now. So is I hard-coded the data coming out first. Actually, if you have the API, you just very easy, just put the API over there. Okay, like normal how we fetch the API data and return it. So as usual, because I need to force them to log in first, then you can see here, the scenario here is we force the user visit the login URL first, then after that they log in, they find the button to submit, but I didn't use the data test ID, but this is one of the example I can show you. Then after login successful, they should go to this URL. So you can see the syntax over here is cy.url should go to this URL. It's very easy and very clear. Then after that, they will load the map out, and they will check all the tooltip is showing out or not. So let's see, and after that, they will check all the expected observation data is returned correct or not. So we can check over here. So you can see, they will log in. After login, they will directly go to this page. So we can see all the data is they expect. Okay, this will the latitude and longitude is from where, the what kind of species. So this is not just for my project. Actually, you can for all the project. Like sometimes you have a list of the data. You can check the user in this group or not, or is it on another group. Sometimes a mistake on the front end. Yeah, we mapping wrong, or sometimes the back end returning wrong the data, or sometimes maybe the user filter the thing is yeah. So we can make sure everything that's why we need to write the test case. We need to make sure the thing and also prove yourself to reduce more bugs. Okay, so this is one of very good example. So how about, let me try zoom. Okay, how about if the user. So how about another scenario? Incorrect data. And also, like example, if you see the expectation data is actually turtle, right? You can see over here. our expectation data is this, the species is turtle, but I change it to the fish. So then, but I need to show the example, but if we have the API, so it's more easier. But now is I hard-coding, let you all know first is how we can do it that. Okay, then after that, we log in, we should fetch the incorrect data. So we can compare the correct data, the ID. If it's not correct, the species is not correct, they will show out the error message. What is the expected species? And what's the data ID over here? So they will show the error message. It's very easy for you all to know that what error is you're facing right now. So you will see they will load. Okay. If the data is not correct, you will see, yeah, they have the error over here. And they will show you that, yeah, actually, it's expected fish to equal to turtle. It's actually the correct data is turtle, it's not a fish. And they will show you on the wish line, the expected data over here. So you can very easy to, you know that, you can very easy to debug over here. So the line, yeah, the line over here. So you will know that, okay, this logic, I have something wrong. Okay, so for me, it's very useful, especially you are the front end, you need to check all the data. Okay, so let's back to the slide. Okay, so another one, like what I mentioned that we also can connect to the AWS, Azure, but other than that, we can also very directly use on the Cypress cloud. Imagine we have the little team or we have the big team, it depends on you. So if you are the leader, you can very easy to check that your junior, the work is correct or not, have bug or not, because everything we have the proof, they have the test case, they were running the test case. So if you are the manager level, it's more easy for you to access, and also very easy to let the client know that actually our data is, everything is correct, okay? So have something have proof, okay? So how to connect to the Cypress cloud? You can just click this button when you first time. After you install the existing project, you test run on your side. You just click the connect your project. Then they will show you. Of course, you need to register your organization. It's very easy. Like just register the email. Okay. Then you just click the create new. So you can select your project name is maybe public or private. It depends on you. So after that, you create the project. Then you get the record key. You just copy the record key, and you try to run like this on your local. Then after finish run, they will show something. So after you run, they will show something like the quick setup. So the quick setup, they will automatically detect your front-end framework. Like my one is Next.js. Like some people is Angular, they will automatically detect already. Then you just click the detected. So you just click the continue, install the all dependency. So you just click run your Cypress cloud. Okay, yeah. If you want more detail, you can preview my YouTube. Okay, it's more details way how to connect to your existing project to your Cypress cloud. Okay, yeah, I don't mind to get more subscribers. Thank you so much. Okay, all right. So other than the how to connect Cypress cloud, I also teach you all how to writing something like the very light the test case. So yeah, okay. So let me show you how to do first the Cypress cloud. Okay. Yep. So after you all finish install the Cypress cloud, right? So you will see here, you will see the run here. They will view something. Okay, try to ignore the previous. I do some testing for my side because I want to giving you the talk. So I try to do something testing. Okay, so we just click the view runs in the Cypress cloud. Okay, you will see a lot of the data over here, like how your testing run, and they will detect by the different branches. Like sometimes you have another branch, I have another branch. Before we do the test case, we only merge the branch to the main branch or the master branch and push to the live, okay? So this is one of the examples, but now I just have one active branch, so yeah. And every test case run, like some test case run have error, they were showing the error. So you will see that, what kind of the error over here. So you can see the overview. Okay, this is previously I tried test something, the incorrect data. And we can click this, you can see the test replay. Dun dun, they will show the video out. Okay, give me a second. Okay, they have the video showing out, something like that. We can very, very easy to preview that. And you see the video bar over here. Yeah, they will show you, okay, yeah, this part have error. So it's very easy for you to debug. Yeah. So, okay, this is one of the example. And also here, they will show you what kind of the code is have issue, so you need to fix it very easily. And other than that, you also can preview the screenshot too. Okay, but this one, because the error, I will show you the good one. Okay, and you can see the previous run, and what kind of the environment, the test code history, and who pushing the code, something like that. And also this all is the test result. And this is how the test result, like, okay, like different scenario. So you can see this is the scenario over here, because I tried testing run few times, so yeah, it's, sometimes it's overlapping. Okay, so you can see the status over here. You can filter what kind of the pass status or fail status. And also, yeah, you can filter the date, what kind of specific file you can just preview. Okay, and also what kind of the spec. And you will know that per test case is running how many seconds. So if it's over the seconds, mean that, yeah, is it the internet issue or is it the code issue? So you can slowly to debug all that. And also, yeah, just now what kind of the error. Okay, so other, this is other stuff already. So yeah, I think this is very useful, especially you run the small team or you run the bigger team. Okay, yeah, it's quite suitable for you all. So also the analytic, you can see the analytic, like total run is how many, like what kind of the pass run, fail run. We can see the statistic over here. And the run durations, like what I mentioned. Other than view in the latest run, we can preview over here is more details. And also the test switch size, and what kind of the top failures, yeah, and also what is the slowest test. Yeah, this is very important. So yeah, you can check that, oh, what is the slowest test? Okay, because maybe the slowest test is because they have a lot of data, so maybe they will take more time. This is make sense? Yeah, so you need to ask back by yourself. And also, what is the most common error? Okay, because this is the, just now I'm doing the testing is the error one, so yeah, they will show that, okay, yeah, what is the common error over here? Okay, it's very easy to use and easy to understand, trust me. Yeah, so another one is the most easy way to writing the test case. If you are the not front-end developer, or maybe you are a tester, but you need to try to write the test case, you can install this Cypress Chrome recorder. So let me show you how to doing that. Okay, let me log out first. After you install, you will see something like that. So we can just simply click the start recording. So I can click like this. Then I normally check in. Oh, sorry, normally log in, not check in, sorry. So I just stop recording. You see that? I can just very simple, just copy this. Okay, that's why just now I mentioned that the best practice way is try to use the data-testId or the data.cy to writing the test case, okay? Because you just very easy to copy, you no have the any duplicate, the class name, the ID, yeah. Example, I can simply like this, then I can just paste over here. Yeah, it's very easy, especially the tester, okay? Because now slowly the tester try to wanna learn this framework also, okay? So, other than that, okay, yeah. we can every time copy and we can just reset, or you want to resume also can. So this is one of the extension in Chrome. Is very easy to use. So the next one is similar like the Chrome extensions, but this is more happen on the control panel. So in the Chrome, you can just right click, you can find the more tool, you can click this, and you click more tools, and you click the recorder. So let me show you how to doing that. Okay, again, I need to. Okay, when you enter the page, is something like that. So same, we just click the start recording. So this is depends on you, what kind of the recording name you need to put. Okay, for me, I just maybe random like this first. So start recording. So I can click admin. So click the login. So I stop recording. So you will see all the code is over here. You can just direct copy. And you can just very simple to paste over here. Yeah, it's make your life more easier. But of course, I still more prefer your scenario is changed to the more official. Yeah, because it's impossible. I know that, yeah, your recording date is what. Yeah, okay? So this is one of the way. And other than that, you also can replay it also. But this one is different with the Cypress card. Cypress card is already record. You can preview and preview and preview. But this one is, if you maybe refresh, yeah, it's gone. Okay? So other than that, you can download, export. Yeah, because we are the Cypress test, then we can just download it. So they have the something like that. And you can just very easy to open that. Oops. Okay. Yeah, very easy to open that. Yeah. So this is one of the way to make your life is more easier. Yeah, this is the important point. Okay. Yeah. So other than that, we can just delete. So it's back to the normal again. Okay. So this is one of the way for you all to more easy writing the Cypress. Is no need like, what kind of the thing I need to write next. Yeah. But one more thing is I more suggest try use the data-testId and or data-cy is more easy for you to detect which input and which button actions you are working on. Okay. Yep. So yeah, actually I have the exciting gift for you all from all the way from Cypress and ship all the way from the US. I think you all just can scan this QR code. Yeah, help me do some survey over here. So we will select 5 to 10 winner. So yeah, you will get the swags from the Cypress. Yeah, they promised me. Yeah, they promised me. Okay, it's an early Christmas gift. Okay. Okay, I give you all some. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think this is my class is end. So anything, if you all have any questions, maybe you can ping me on LinkedIn or Twitter. Yeah, or maybe you can ask me later because I think I still around over here. So if you all want some the code example, you can direct search my GitHub. So or yeah, or can just ping me directly. Okay. All right. So I hope you all enjoy the talk. Yeah, I enjoy the Bangkok also. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay. Does anyone have any question?
I think they always wanted to eat lunch already.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lois. โอเคครับขอบคุณครับทุกคนมีคำถามหนึ่งท่าน
Oh yeah, I see someone have questions.
What is the event code for the survey?
For the survey?
Yeah.
Do you have some example? I try to preview on your site.
In the form they ask for event code.
Event code. Oh, maybe you just write the JavaScript. This one 2.0. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You made difficult thing become is very easy.